Hello, everybody. This is your DM, Dr. Mongoose. I hope you're all having a great day. This is just serving as a content warning for those who are sensitive to certain subjects. Please be aware that the following episode contains things like body horror, mentions of torture, mentions of blood and gore, and several uncomfortable situations around religious cults and potential human sacrifice. If these things are too triggering for you or something that you would find disturbing, please take care of yourself and try to enjoy our other episodes. Thank you so much, and we hope you enjoy.
Previously on Dances with Dice, when last we left our heroes, Eisen, the half-elf cleric, Karma, the tiefling wizard, and Emiria, the elven monk. One puzzle down. A monastery opening dark doors to them. What dangers await our heroes as they delve ever deeper on Dances with Dice.
All right. So, as this voice and vibration reverberates through these halls, up the stairs, and all of you are still standing there, what would you like to do?
I guess we're going downstairs.
Yep, I'm following Emiria. That's like my...
All right.
Yeah, big same.
Okay. Also, Emiria, I think we'd mentioned this last time, but just in case we didn't, that was the voice of your martyr.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't think you specified last time, but
No, but yeah,
Oh,
that yeah. Well, either way, it is that is
Okay,
it is
specified
it is the voice of the martyr that you know.
cool.
Love that for you.
I love that for me. I love all of this for me.
I love so much of this for you. This is just so you.
All right. So as you walk down the stairs, you have a torch in hand, lighting the hallway in front of you. It's the first time you've seen part of this temple without bodies, but it doesn't mean it gets any better, as that same iron sort of banding that was on the outside is now gripping like the walls as you guys head down this. It's not a tight hallway. It's probably about like 3 people across, maybe about like, the staircase is about like 10 feet across or so. But as you descend deeper, as the banding on the walls seems to get tighter and tighter, like it's squeezing the stone, and you can see in the cracks of the stone leaking out almost like blood. You see like these red tendrils that like from the wall, like from the cracks in the wall, are like raw and pulsating and like damp with what appears to be blood. And then as they like get to the floor and sort of spread out down the stairs, almost beckoning you, they like dry out and crack. So like every step you take, there's like this fine red like cloud that sprays up with every step that just gets deeper and deeper. And like try as you might, you can't avoid breathing in a little bit of it. And again, that same heaviness from above follows you the deeper into this crypt you go. You walk for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, about half an hour.
Holy
deep
shit.
underground. You come to a very sparsely and effectively empty room, other than a sheet covered what looks like about there's what appears to be a mirror covered in a sheet in the center of this room. The room is circular. I would say about 75 feet around or so. It's not a gigantic room, but it's not tiny. And there is nothing in the room. There's the doorway that gets you in. There's the mirror covered by the sheet in a purely empty room.
There's no doors, no...
No doors, no windows. The walls are pristine and clean, which is like even more off-putting. Like you leave like this hallway of horror into a pristine stone room.
And then the room starts stretching, and we're just in Disneyland.
It was Disneyland all along.
It's like It's a Small World starts playing over the speakers.
Oh god!
It's a small world after all. Woo!
All the
Suicide pact right now.
All the dolls' heads spin around, the eyes roll up in their heads, and it's like
It's a dead world after all.
Oh god!
everybody's nightmare. That's a
Kill
universal
me
nightmare.
now.
But yeah, that is what you see as you enter the room. You can still hear the humming, though. You can still hear the humming from whatever infernal machine is somewhere.
Is it
So it's a
closer, or is
so
it
it's a
louder if I get
machine.
close to the mirror?
Not louder if you get close to the mirror, but it has gotten louder as you descend the stairs. So you're heading in the right direction. But the sound is even throughout the room.
I know what I have to do, but I don't want to do it.
Take off
I
the...
don't know if I don't know if I have the strength to do it. We have to look at the mirror, huh?
Yeah.
All right, I'll do it. I'll take the sheet off the mirror.
All right.
Look at the mirror.
As you pull the sheet off a mirror, a fine like spray of dust flies into the air, and there's like there's some coughing in general. You look in the mirror, and it's a normal mirror. When you like take a look at it, stand there for like maybe like 10 seconds or so, and then the mirror finally flashes, and you can see the room reflected back at you is not the same room that you are standing in. Where the walls are stone, you see metal and flesh and rock merged into one. Around the walls, there are carved runes that you would recognize, Emiria, from your time here as runes of warding against celestial creatures and beings. But there's something wrong with them. They're jagged and aggressive. These are not protective. These are offensive. They're meant to harm as much as possible. The floor is just a tangled mess of all of those vines from the staircase. And since the mirror is pointed directly at where the door to the exit was, in this mirror realm, you see a locked door of pulsating flesh with a single like portal within it that feels like it can be unlocked. As you kind of like look and change the angle of the mirror you're looking at, you see 4 stone plinths, not unlike what you saw outside. And you see within each of these plinths, you angle the mirror a bit, you can see there's an indentation in each of these plinths that seem to take some sort of tablet or something square within them. And on the floor, you see a bunch of shattered tiles and various sorts of things that might fit into these plinths themselves. Each of the plinths has some sort of carving on it, which is difficult to make out given the distance. They're in basically what would be the 4 corners of the room, equidistant apart from the mirror. And along the walls, you can just make out there are more carvings, more pictographs, not unlike what you saw above. And if you look at yourself in the mirror, it's the worst is saved for last. As any one of you looks in the mirror, you see a cracked, almost funhouse version of yourself. Your mouth split from lip to ear in a jagged, crooked smile.
We're all the
Blood-
Joker.
Yeah, blood runs out the corners of your mouth, and as you look at your bodies, you see like what were your bodies are replaced with amalgamations of machinery and flesh. Your chest's ripped open to expose wires and brass and flashing lights. And as when you're looking in the mirror, when you look at the mirror at yourselves, the whatever this version of you in the mirror, it's like it matches your movements. It completely matches your movements as though you're looking in the mirror. And then as soon as you're about to look away to like a part of the room to try to find out what's happening around you, the reflection in the mirror smiles at you and then cocks its head, averse of anything that you're doing.
Oh, fun.
Are we gonna have another round of fighting ourselves?
I don't want to do that again.
I don't think so.
Bad.
I think it's just a puzzle.
Alright, so what's in the rest of the room again?
There are the 4 stone plinths, not unlike the things that held the bowls, but instead of bowls on top of them, they have cutouts that fit some sort of piece that's designed to go in it. You see 4, I'm sorry, I forgot this one part. You see 4 individual locks on the flesh door that you feel probably respond to one of the plinths. And scattered at your feet amongst the rubble and the vines within the room, you see like square pieces of stone that may or may not fit into these plinths. There are carvings about the base of the plinths and pictures on the wall, but they're, again, it's a large room. You probably have to try to move the mirror to be able to figure out what is what.
Wait, move the mirror?
So the mirror sees some stuff we don't see.
The mirror reflects the reality of the room.
Okay. Who be the strongest? Because I don't have the best strength.
Neither do
How
I.
heavy's the mirror?
You can walk up to it and make me a strength check, please.
All right.
I got a +1.
Oh, I guess we're both in the same boat here. Oh shit! That's a net 20. Eisen heftily. No.
You grab the
strong.
mirror and it feels like it weighs a ton momentarily, and then you like readjust yourself and you find if you're facing the mirror when you lift it to like carry it and you're just staring that twisted funhouse version of yourself in the mirror weighs as light as a feather. With the natural 20, you can lift it very difficultly, not looking at it, but it feels like there is a spell of some kind pulling it back down to the floor. But if you look at it, you can carry it as much as you want.
Okay, well, I carry it around while looking at myself, while like looking at other things and like having so that also everyone else can see.
You always, as you do that, you always catch out of the corner of your eye, whenever you're not directly staring at the mirror version of yourself, it's always just staring at you with this bloodlust in its eyes, and it just keeps licking these like split, cracked, half-faced lips.
Ugh.
Fun times. We're gonna attempt to not notice that.
Okay.
I noticed everything else.
So the room is basically divided into 4 quadrants. Would you like to take upper left, upper right, bottom left, bottom right?
I guess it doesn't matter where we start, so upper left.
Upper left, okay. So you take the mirror, you set it in that quadrant. As you look at the stone plinth, you see carvings of birds and beasts of the sky. And the pictures along the wall are all depictions of, again, the martyr and the 12. But instead of 12, you now see 10. And these 10 are missing pieces of themselves. You see a hand missing there, an arm missing there, a chunk of head gone there. And it seems it's still telling the continuation of some sort of story. That's all you can get from just your first glance and, the difficulty of your own reflection trying to hide things. Anything else requires investigation checks.
Okay.
I will
Well, I'm going to hold it up so Hannah can see, so she can... Also, do the pieces like on the ground that look like they might have fit in the things, do they look different?
21.
The pieces on the ground you can only see when you're looking in the mirror. They're not visible to you in the non-mirror world.
Okay, well, when I do see them, I want to pick them up so we can. When I pick them up, can I see them, or are they invisible?
Nope. You just feel an invisible weight in your hand, and you hold an invisible thing to the mirror, and you can see it in your hand.
That's crazy.
Karma rolled a 21.
Karma rolled a 21. Okay. examining, like you have to get real close to the mirror to kind of like see how it's reflected and like what Eisen's doing, and your own reflection is doing its best to try to block you, and just you can almost feel like its breath fogging the other side of the mirror, just staring at you.
Bitch, move out of the way.
And you, like, as you say, move out of the way, you can almost hear in your mind.
Oh, yeah.
With a 21, you're able to see a mirror. You're able to see a karma that the top of this length fits a definite cube. It's deeper than the rest, so it's some sort of cube-like depiction, and all the depictions are large beasts or birds of prey. Very specific. They all have wings. They all have wings, but everything about them, there's something just wrong with it. One wing is too large. One wing is too small. A claw too big. A claw replaced with a human hand. There's something wrong with each depiction.
Alright, I vote we get a basic description of each of them and then work from there.
I concur.
Okay, so you've done top left,
Take
top
us to
right,
the upper right.
Yeah,
upper right.
top right.
Okay. The pictures on the wall are continuing the story. The 10 are now 5. The martyr has grown in size, and you start to see more of these bits and bobs floating about them. And the 5 are even more disfigured. Some of them are crawling along the ground. Some of them are suspended, like on ropes, being carried by other members of the 5, but they are disappearing. The plinth it holds a sphere. It's a spherical object of some kind. The pictures on the plinth itself are beasts of water, though all of them have something wrong with their faces. So a fish has jagged teeth, a shark has the beak of an octopus, like, again, some sort of twisted amalgamation of sea creatures all together in this corner.
Okay. Do I need to do an investigation, or is my 21 carrying?
I'm letting you roll 1 investigation per 2, so you'll have to roll an investigation on the next 2.
Okay.
Alright, take us to the lower left.
All right,
And
lower
Hannah,
left.
Roll that dice.
Roll an investigation, please.
Roll.
19.
19. Little bit harder to make out. The closer you guys get to information, the more your reflections start
block us or be
doing
weird
things. So, Eisen, your reflection is still there because you're holding the mirror, but both Amiri and Karma, you can see your reflections have now crawled up the walls and are trying to block the pictures on the wall. You're not able to make anything out from the wall pictograms, but the plinth is that of creatures of the land. So it's a triangular base. It's a triangular shaped hole, and there are like wolves and bears and things again, but things are wrong. A bear has a wolf's face. A wolf has the ears of a rabbit. Like, again, these amalgamations of creatures. The one thing you notice, everything has been a beast has been a hunter, a carnivore, something that is designed to be at the top of their food chain.
Mm-hmm.
Bottom right.
There he goes, waddling over.
Again, and now this is the freakiest part. Eisen, you don't see your reflection anymore. It is nowhere to be seen in the mirror. Karma and Amiria, your reflection's still crawling all over the walls, and like you can tell they're screaming at you from inside this mirror realm, but you can't hear anything. You can just watch as their like mouths like split open like a snake about to swallow whole a mouse, just completely unhinging their jaws, wailing at you.
Yum.
Pipe down, you spooky bitch.
Jack! Yes, spooky
The
bitch.
plinth is covered in people. Body parts and bits and pieces of like robotic machinery all reflected on this plinth. And there's no carved out for this particular plinth. It just looks to be like you, Karma, you reach out to where the plinth would be and you put your hand on it and you can like feel lightly like a mechanism there that requires weight of some kind, but you're not sure what.
Cool. No doubt.
Eisen, please roll me a perception check.
Oh, fuck.
Where is my person? 13 plus.
Where's my little man?
8. Okay, so that is a 21.
Okay. Just need to roll this real quick.
He's in my brain.
Okay. Eisen, you are able to see it, so I need you to roll me a strength saving throw.
Oh boy.
He's coming.
The
Stairs.
11.
All right.
Let me pull up my healing spells.
It's almost like I can feel your heartbeat.
Actually, no, that's not a...
You will do no such thing.
I can spell you.
Smell you. I've been creeping around. You just can't see me.
It would be this.
It's the hidden.
Oh, hey there, Renee.
Hey.
You look kind of
Sorry, what was the roll
there
again,
was
Alex?
somewhere you could
An
hide.
11.
On 11, you feel like finally, like out of nowhere, your like mirror doppelganger appears in front of you, and you can almost feel them like reaching for you through the mirror. You can almost see like the glass stretch in front of them as they reach for your throat, and you're able to push the mirror back like far enough, hard enough, and set it down, and you watch as the glass like undulates back into itself. And you just watch as your mirror self just like opens its mouth and screams at you in anger as you have somehow escaped what appears to have escaped its clutches.
Okay, so,
Can we cover that thing again? Do we need to be able to see anymore?
We need it because we need the pieces.
Oh.
So you can't, like, I'm like still feeling like it's clutch on me. Like
You can like almost feel like a scratch over like your heart from like where the hand was reaching towards. Like there, like you even like kind of like look down through your armor. There's nothing there, but you can just like in your soul feel this grab that was going towards you.
Okay, so I'm like, all right. Apparently you can't hold that too long, or else the image can actually reach you. It just, I'm pretty sure it just tried. It just grasped at me.
Oh yeah, everybody saw this, by the way, and all of you now, if you like look in the mirror, you see like kind of swaying like snakes, like hunters going after prey. All three of your reflections just standing there, just kind of like, just staring and drooling at all of you.
Get fucked. Alright. Okay, so.
Currently, the mirror is pointed at the last corner you were in. It's got a wide enough angle that you can see bits and pieces of things on the ground if you'd like to all roll investigation checks.
Okay.
28.
28. Wow.
17.
I am still freaked out. I rolled a nat 1.
Alex,
I rolled a 10.
Eisen, you're still like kind of like you like pull off your breastplate at this point, like you like kind of tap your chest. It's like
I'm like clutching at my
heart's still there. Okay,
jewels.
we're good.
My boys, are they still there?
Amiria.
Right.
They stole your dick.
Oh, no.
No, I'll never. No, I will die a virgin.
It's like you check your balls. It's like, oh no, they've shrunk. Oh wait, I've never used them. Okay.
Oh my god.
God damn it.
That's not how that works.
I rolled a 10.
10. Okay. You're also just still kind of freaked out. You're like at this point, you're almost like matching the movements of yourself in the mirror, like trying to see what the fuck is going on. Karma, you're able to find 2 triangular pieces of stone that fit the triangular piece. The triangular piece. The triangular piece. It was the beast of the sea. They all.
I thought the sphere was
No,
the
that was
beast
the
of the
sphere.
sea.
That was sphere. I'm thinking.
Triangle's the land animal.
Beast of the land. Beast of the land. Sorry.
I think.
Yeah. On one, you see a twisted and disfigured rabbit that is like turned into this carnivorous, nightmarish creature. Like it's a rabbit about the size of a wolf.
Images in this episode, yo.
About the size of a wolf, like rippling, undulating muscles, like bursting from the fur. Fangs as large as a bear within its maw. The other triangle holds a wolf. This wolf has like the features of prey, like all the features of a rabbit, but you can still see this like, again, this rippling fur, this like grafted on skin, this almost crazed look in its eye as you like weigh these 2 pieces of stone in your hands. Those are the only 2 triangular pieces of stone you were able to find, so those are the 2 options you have to try.
Take
Well,
the rabbit.
Predatorial rabbit.
Destroy the creepy one.
I'm trying to
think
think
so.
because if it's been all carnivorous or predator creatures, is the idea that we're placing these on top being like offerings, or is it more like the prey ascending the food chain?
Yes. No.
I say it's worth a shot. Let's go, rabbit.
Okay. Karma puts the rabbit on top.
Okay, you put
So
the
that takes us
rabbit.
back to
The
the
rabbit,
left.
carnivorous rabbit.
All right, you put the
Straight out
carnivore.
of-
Night of the
You-
Olympuses.
You put the carnivorous rabbit in its plinth, and you finally hear a sh as it clicks into place, and you hear grinding stone as if you look in the mirror, you watch as the plinth sinks into the ground, and you hear an unlocking sound from where the door is. One lock
if we
has
turn
been
back
freed.
to the door, do we see the difference in the lock?
One lock from the flesh door has melted away and been absorbed into the door.
Okay.
Ooh.
Excellent choice.
Alright.
Excellent choice.
Let's search the ground on the lower left.
All right. Which one's that one? The lower left. That's the
Lower
people.
left,
That's the
lower
people one.
no, lower right was the lower right
people.
was the people, lower left was the one you just stuck in.
Yeah, we just did lower left.
Yeah.
No,
so
we searched the ground by the lower right.
you searched ground by lower right. You did not find anything.
I
You
want to
yeah.
search
Oh.
ground by lower left.
Okay, search ground by. Okay.
Okay, investigation checks, please.
I am awful at this, but
Or
fuck.
4,
16.
3, and 16. You find just a variety of. You find like body parts. You find hands holding like shields and swords, weapons like grasped in like half devoured and half decomposed limbs. All of them appear humanoid.
Okay.
I'd say the ones with the weapons would make more sense. Because if it's like predatory animals, it would be like people maybe trying to be.
What was on the pedestal? It was people on the pedestal thing, but what was wrong with the people?
The people
On
it
the
was
on the
like the skeletons we've seen. There was
yeah,
machinery.
they're
and body
they're
parts.
they're amalgamations of things. They are constructs of man. If that makes sense, both robot and flesh fused.
All right. Is there a body part around here that doesn't have robot bits on it?
Roll another investigation check.
Fuck.
Ta-da. God damn it! See, I'm getting all my. I suck at puzzles. I rolled a
16.
1 again.
16.
Modified 20.
Modified 20. Amiria and Karma, you are Eisen, as you're like trying to maneuver this like mirror without like looking at it at all. You're doing your best here.
I'm like, they're like, to the left. No, your other left.
Amiria and Karma, you're able to find the one like body part. It is a hand that is holding onto a very ornate and intricate dagger, but it's the only body part you can find that doesn't have any sort of robotic attachments to it.
Okay. This is probably
Alright.
it.
She is going on the plinth.
Okay.
Da-da-da-da.
You set it on the plinth, and you watch as the flesh melts away off of the hand to reveal a metallic robotic like hand underneath.
Oh no!
It grabs the dagger, plunges it into the plinth, and you watch as it sinks into the ground, and the hand turns to a fine silver dust.
Oh.
So nothing unlocked?
I'm sorry. The plinth sinks, and you hear the.
Oh god, I was like, we fucked up.
Yeah, you hear the lock. You hear the lock behind you.
Oh, thank god.
All right, ground on upper right.
Keep it up, people. We're doing great.
Upper right. Before we get to that, I would like everybody to please roll a perception check.
Fuck.
They're all gone, looking at us, trying to kill us.
I don't see shit. I'm too focused on the ground. I rolled an 8.
8.
16.
Ground looks real cool.
24.
24.
24.
24. Okay. Amiria is still looking at the ground. You can roll your investigation check. I'm sorry, Amir. Karma, you can roll your investigation check. Amiria and Eisen. Reflections are gone.
Oh god.
27.
I drop the mirror, or I put the mirror down and step away.
I'm gonna draw my sword.
You look in the mirror as like much as you can. There's nowhere to be seen.
Yeah,
I'm gonna draw my sword and do like a small circle around myself, but making sure that I'm not gonna hit Eisen or Karma before I do that. Okay.
Your sword comes in contact with nothing. It's again they've disappeared from the mirror for the time being. You're not sure they're hiding elsewhere in the room or what it is, but thus far from what you can see, nothing. Karma, 27. You're in the upper right. You see a bunch of cubes, all the beasts of the air. You see there's only one that jumps out at you. You rolled very well for this, 27.
Hell yeah.
You see one cube that just screams at you. It is a small like pigeon that has been transformed into this monstrous eagle. Its flesh and feathers just stretched to the breaking point. There's exposed bone, and like you can almost hear the shriek of pain this small bird is in. It's been stretched to like 5 times its size.
Ew.
You pick it up, set it in the plinth. The plinth sinks into the ground, and you hear a third lock unlock.
Just one. Are you guys okay?
no.
No.
They're gone.
Who's gone?
The reflections.
Karma looks in the mirror.
You just see there is nothing staring back at you.
Good riddance. All right.
Maybe we're killing them by putting the things on the plinths.
Yeah, we weren't really paying attention to them.
Let's yeah, sure. Let's keep going. Last one.
That is a 28.
All right, 28. With that, again, it's pretty simple. As you search the ground around the cubed plinth, you find a single sphere. It is a small, like, koi fish that has rows of jagged, razor-sharp teeth. It looks, and again, stretched out into the size of a shark. It looks terrified and screaming in pain, and you don't want to look at it any longer than you have to. So you push it into the, the plinth, and you hear it sink down, and you hear the door unlock, and as that happens, you guys blink. The door, you hear the door unlock. You look at the door in the mirror world, and you see the flesh door has swallowed all the locks. It unlocks and opens. And as you blink once, you've moved from the stone room into the mirror dimension. And if you look back through the mirror into the real world, you see your reflections on the other side waving back at you.
Like normal us or spooky
So wait, we're in the mirror now.
Spooky you.
Oh no! We can't let those bastards be out there.
And you watch as they like give a silent cackle and go sprinting out the door that you just unlocked. And as you turn back, as you're in this mirror world, you see the door behind you that you have unlocked, and you see a portal downward. And now that you're in the actual mirror realm, Amiria, you can hear the humming noises much, much, much louder.
Oh god. Well,
fucking
now
shit.
we've got like creepy us running around in the real world.
I'm gonna tap on my little pin thing.
Okay.
Beep beep. Tony.
Tony, what the fuck?
Tony.
There may be some
Oh my
some
god, what if
people who look like us.
evil Tony picks up? Hello.
Evil Tony.
It's like Tony comes through. It's like, what's up? How's it going for you guys?
Tony, tell me something only Tony would know.
Fuck you. That's not
Okay.
what?
Okay.
Tony.
What the fuck is
Perfect, thank
going
you.
on over there?
Tony.
Yeah, that's Tony.
Tony. Okay.
Tony,
So
we're in a mirror.
We're in a mirror, and a really creepy versions of us just ran outside. They have weird faces, and they make us uncomfortable, and they make screaming sounds, and they look. It's very much the movie. Have you seen the play Us?
God damn it. You know, the traveling production of us.
You know the traveling of Us.
Yes. No. You've seen it.
You know, with the people with the red suits.
Yeah. No. I understand
I think
the thing.
we're in a very similar situation to that, Tony. And I think there's versions of us might be running around out in the real world with you guys, if that's who you are, Tony.
Yes. No. It's really me. Fine. Something that only I would know. Your nickname is Spite.
Okay. I need you to take care of that.
Fuck no. I'm not gonna take care of that. You guys are fucking
make sure
powerful
we
as fuck. Okay, give me 1 second. You hear him like walking around, and like you hear like the thump of a large book on the
He was
desk. Like,
doing
all right.
some reading.
Okay. So, for all intents and purposes, I am fairly certain you guys are in a pocket dimension in the astral sea right now.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah,
That's impressive.
you can do weird ass freaky magic shit and create this is frankly terrifying, and you guys need to be very, very, very fucking careful, because the power necessary to do this sort of thing is terrifying. It's
Great.
close to deity level. So
Incredible.
whoever has done this, just, be careful. In terms of your pocket dimension selves escaping, we're going to deal with one problem at a time.
Can you, let Baldur's Gate know, at least, that if they see 3 little rambunctious fellows with weird fucking faces who just stare at you and go, hey, rah, and try to eat your bones?
I'm going to, for the sake of brevity, say you give him a description of, what they look like. It's like, tell you what, I guarantee you that if anyone out there sees a bunch of, a half-elf, an elf, and a tiefling with their mouths half split open with a fucking knife attack, I'm fairly certain people are gonna start running. But it'll be easy to keep track of.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Good luck. Get the fuck out of there.
We're trying.
All right.
All right, now that we have that squared away.
That's setting up
Now
a
that-
one-shot.
now that we've warned people
by the way,
about-
that's setting up a one-shot later.
Poltergeist us. Oh wait, do we get to be our creepy selves?
No, you're hunting them down.
Oh, that'd be kind of
Most dangerous game.
You're
All
You're
right,
much
let's go
more
through the
dangerous.
awful
Say,
flesh door.
assuming you survive this, you're much more dangerous. The copy versions of yourself are much more dangerous at 20 than they are at 10. Actually, you guys were like 7.
Yeah.
No.
Oh god, do they have spells?
It's
Well,
you.
you'll
Of course
find-
they have
you'll-
spells.
you'll-
We'll find out. They
you'll
might
find
just have bite
out.
attacks.
You'll find out in the one shot, won't you?
Evil Amiria can actually land hits.
Evil Amiria is not
evil.
a bitch.
Evil Eisen has had sex.
Oh my god. He goes, no, by the time we meet him, he's had sex.
He's been waiting.
All right, so you have
He's
a
just fucking senselessly as we speak.
yeah. You have
We find him in a brothel, actually able to talk to prostitutes.
With that,
he's not
even with
wasting
the
his time
creepy
talking.
smile. Yeah.
you guys have this door open in front of you.
Let's do this shit.
Enter
Let's-
the doorway.
Let's go.
All You
Just fuck
step-
me up.
You step through, and it's like going into. It's a little bit like going into like through one of the doors in Tony's shop. Like you step through, and it's clearly a door, but it doesn't function like a door. It's almost like a portal warping you through to another room. You find yourselves in what appears to be some sort of crypt of some kind. The walls still covered in these red vines and iron banding. There are 10 sealed sarcophagi, and there are 2 ones that are missing their lids. There's no debris around them. There's no debris or anything like that. It appears that they were never sealed. And there is what appears to be some sort of door at the end of this, like kind of like long, like not super narrow room, but like this, it's a room that is skinnier than it is wide.
I'm just gonna look into one of the open ones.
It's just an open crypt. There's nothing in there. There's nothing that you can really see.
How many are there again?
Huh?
How many open crypts?
12.
Oh,
2.
Oh, I'm sorry. 2 open ones. 12 total.
Does anyone else hate everything about this? Because I hate everything that this is implying.
on the closed ones, is there any writing?
There are numbers.
Oh.
What numbers?
1 through 10.
There's 10 crypts. How many are open?
No, there's 12 crypts.
Oh.
2 are open. 11 and 12 are missing.
It's my hole. It was made for me.
Amelia climbs into
Fuck.
Mary just climbs in.
It's like I'm just saving time at this point. Let me hop right
me and
in.
Karma have to fight over the other one, or we just
Alright,
crawl
just kill
together.
me.
All right. Fuck. Okay. Look at crypt number 1.
Okay.
Which ones are open, actually?
10 and 11 and 12. What would be 11 and 12 are open.
Okay. And what else is around the room? Just creepy tendrils and shit?
It's the same iron banding and red tendrils. There's a door at the other end of the room. And then just the crypts. There's nothing else in the room.
Okay. A look in the first crypt.
Okay. The top
to
is
open it.
the top is sealed. Like it's immovable. Like you even like look for like a lip for where like the lid would be, and there's none there. Like it's one fused solid piece of stone. Like you like bang on it a little bit, and it's like you can't even like hear like the possibility of something hollow inside of it. So like it
might just be a rock.
It might just be a carved rock. You're not 100% sure. Around the base, you can make out some faint sort of like carvings in some sort of language, but it's like very, very faint and hard to make out. Please roll me an investigation check.
Okay.
Dose Dyson.
So bad at this.
Yep.
Karma. Fuck, I rolled a 5.
You can point it out to others if you want.
Karma, look at this. Look at it.
Yes, darling.
I,
Look at it.
I
at it.
demand all of you to look at it.
I'm ugly and I'm proud.
Yes. At least Karma, at least you know.
That's a 16 plus 11, 27.
Okay, 27. Do you speak Celestial?
I speak Common, Dwarvish, Infernal, and some Giant. So
Okay,
no.
does anyone speak Celestial?
Nope.
All right. It's
It's-
something written in Celestial.
It's something written
Wait, I think I can. I think I.
You have
Yeah, I
that
thought- I
thing.
thought- I
you have
thought
that
you-
thing as a monk.
I think you can read all languages as a monk now.
I don't know if I can read all of them. I think I can speak all languages. Hold on.
It's like the same thing.
What if we just said the words out loud?
You don't know how to say it.
Oh, true.
But if she can...
I can
speak-
understand all
goddamn it.
spoken language.
Damn it.
So close.
And I can read lips. That's
Oh,
helpful.
oh. Damn it.
What?
Wait. Okay. How much time do we have?
You're.
I have
like,
10 minutes, right?
You could take 10 minutes to cast something. Yes.
Karma sits down and ritual casts comprehend languages.
Okay.
Thank
She
Christ.
can if it says for the duration you understand the literal meaning of any spoken language you hear, you also understand any written language that you see, but you must be touching the surface on which the words are written.
Cool,
Okay.
we can do that.
So
Okay.
and since
You-
she can trace her hands along it, she can
Okay. So, notepads out, everybody, because you've got 10 of
I
these.
got it.
Oh boy.
All right.
I would get it
I'm
out,
on
but
it.
click clack. Keep
all right.
But clappity clap them.
So the
cheeks,
first,
right?
the first one, and I'll say because you know what you're looking for now, you'll be able to do the other 10. First one, Gadiel, the first and the strongest.
Can you spell the name?
Gadiel. Gadiel or Gadiel. Second, Zophiel. Zophiel. The second and the lover. The third is Hokmael. Hocmael. The third, the gardener. Fourth is Sachiel or Sachiel, Sachiel. The fourth and the protector. The fifth, Habriel, Habriel. The fifth and the memory. Humiel or Humiel, Humiel. The sixth and the healer. Aithen, Aithen. The seventh, the general. Suriel, Suriel. The eighth, the wise man. Bethor, Bethor. The ninth, the hunter. And finally, the 10th, Hadariel, Hadariel. The 10th and the leader.
What do the other ones say?
I need another investigation check for 11 and 12.
21.
21. 11 is Amriel, the resurrection. And I will need another investigation check because the 12th is the oldest and the most faded.
Well, I can tell you the name.
Amiriel.
Bobby! Oh. Oh. Whoops.
Eisen just sucks at investigation. I can't roll a high number to save my life.
25.
25. The 12th, Amiriel, the heart.
Is that like it is how is Amariel spelled again versus Amariel?
Fuck, I'm just gonna grab him. Amriel.
And then Amiriel is Ameriel. Right? Right?
And then Amiriel is Amerialel.
Oh. I got that wrong.
Yeah.
L-E-L?
Yes. Amiriel.
Marielel? L-E-L.
Angelic names get weird with their pronunciations. One of the L's is silent because fuck them.
After Amiriel?
Amiriel, the heart.
I'm fucked.
Earth. Water.
Wind.
Grass.
Earth. Fire. Wind. Water. Heart. Let your powers combine.
Karma, you have that little sphere still, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay. As you get it close, as you get it close to number 8, as you get close to Suriel, it starts pulsating faster.
Oh no, they did kill the one in Baldur's Gate.
They're
Bitches.
trying to. That was him up there. Then that was Baldur's, or they tried or something.
Oh, he's fucking dead. He's fucking dead.
He's fucking dead.
Why isn't? Why didn't they? Never mind. I was gonna say, why isn't he sealed in here?
I don't.
The
think
only
I'm
other one is-
actually in here.
Oh wait, he is. Wait, I'm confused.
Suriel's body was upstairs in
If
The
that was Suriel's
building.
body,
his
or they
core
scrapped him.
thingy, wasn't it?
Maybe they
I-
scrapped him for his parts.
So he was.
Every roll. What would this be? What would this
Upgrades,
be?
people. Upgrades.
You
Arcana.
shut the fuck up.
Everybody roll Arcana.
So is Amiriel one of them, or is she
Yeah.
just named after one of them?
Well, we
I
have
think we're gonna find
Amiria.
out. I rolled an 8.
I have
8.
my theories, but I'm not saying anything because I know Zachary, and
12
if I say
plus-
things, he might
what
be
is
like,
this?
"No."
Arcana? Yeah, just 12.
12.
16 plus 5, 21.
21. Karma, given that you've spent time with Draft, you're aware of magical tinkering. You're not 100% sure if the body that was chained to the altar is Suriel, but definitely bits and pieces of them were used, and you have one of them, given the reaction you're getting to when you stand near what appears to be this tomb.
Great.
I poke, I take the thing, I go, I touch the rock, the tomb with it.
Please be gentle with that.
I'll be very gentle.
Gentle
Gentle taps.
As you
Gentle little taps. Tap, 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 tap.
As you place it on the tomb, the light gets bright. The light starts getting brighter and brighter and brighter, like flashing much, much faster. And as you set it down, you touch it a couple times, nothing happens. You notice the flashing gets brighter the closer to the number you get.
I put it right up on the number.
All right, you set it on the number. You hear a rumbling sound, and you watch as like the top loop of the 8 opens up, swallows the orb, and then closes back up.
Oh.
And you watch as a seal forms around the edge of the tomb, and it can now be opened.
Let's open it.
Roll a strength check. Come on, Karma.
Eisen rolled an 11, so a 12.
14.
Did better than me.
Amiria, are you helping in
Oh,
this?
I'm not helping with this.
Okay.
You're on your own
Um,
with desecrating graves.
The two of you are able to slide the tomb off, and what you see inside is equal parts kind of horrifying, but also sad at the same time. You see just bits and pieces of what you assume was this construct. There's like half of a head. The limbs are all there, parts of a chest, and you watch as this orb like takes itself and like kind of like skitters up the body and tries to slot itself into where it would be, where like you pulled it from upstairs, but there's nothing there for it to slot into.
Oh.
And then finally like it stops and it just kind of settles there and just like continues to like the pulsing goes from like very fast back down to that like slow initial pulse you were originally found it in.
Oh.
That's
He
so
wanted to
sad.
go home.
Alright, is there
Can I reach
anything-
in and pick it up?
No.
Not the construct, the little ball. The
As
pulsing
you
ball.
as you reach in to try and try and touch it, your hand is met by some sort of like wall of force that is blocking you. You can't reach in and grab it anymore.
Okay, that's fine. I just didn't know if it was sad and needed to be held.
As that has settled in, you notice that not unlike what you heard upstairs with the body you found on the altar, you watch as like one of the eyes in the skull, in the metallic skull, like kind of like lights up a little bit. You see some of the gears and servos in the arms start to turn again.
Oh.
And whatever life force or battery that this thing entails with constructs seems to start affecting these bits and pieces. None of them are really moving. It feels almost like electrical impulses moving through, like just like almost like nerve death, like just small electrical impulses moving through. But it is there, and you kind of see like as this happens, like the lights pulsing, like doesn't go like much faster, doesn't get faster, but it gets a little brighter. It's like the pulses are still slow, but just a little bit brighter.
Life finds a way.
I'm gonna stand up next to it and like put my hands just like on the side of the like coffin, I guess, and just kind of like leaning over the top, just kind of looking
Okay.
down on it, and just, I'm sorry. If there's anything left of you to hear this, I'm sorry.
Roll a persuasion check.
$19.
19. You watch as the remaining eye of this like half face, it like seems to focus on you, Amiria. And you see confusion, and then recognition, and then hope. And you watch as that pulsing orb floats into the air, floats towards you, and just kind of sits in the air about head height, maybe like, you know, an arm, like maybe like, you know, like 8 to 10 inches or so from your face. And it just sits there pulsing. It just like floats there, slowly pulsing, not doing anything, just waiting for your reaction.
I am gonna reach out to hold it, like cupping my hands underneath it.
Okay. It sets itself down in your hands, and as you kind of bring it closer, a beam of light kind of shoots out, sort of scans your face. And you hear two noises. One, you hear the door behind you unlock, and like not like swing off its hinges, but similar to when the door upstairs opened, and it kind of like it opens out, letting you know that it's open and through. And you hear, everyone hears this. It comes from the ball itself. You all hear, "Memory sequence complete. Unlocking core memories." And Amiria, your eyes roll into the back of your head as you are rushed with 2,000 years of memories you didn't know you had.
Oh, God.
And you collapse to the floor, like just sort of spasming a little bit as your mind is rushed with 2,000 years spent with lost brothers and sisters, defenders of the material, astral, and a variety of different planes. And the final memory you have is a single message you received begging for help from a small monastery deep in the woods, surrounded by enemies on all sides that could only be saved by the greatest heroes in the world. And with that, your mind goes blank. You pass out. And that is where we will end our episode for today.
She's a robot. She's a robot. She's
Thank you all
a
so much.
robot.
Thank you all so much for joining us for another episode of Dances with Dice. Please follow us on all social media platforms at Dances with Dice. Use the hashtag DWDcast or DWDart. We will use you as named NPCs in the show, or inspiration at least, because angelic names are difficult to translate from people names. So, thank you all so much for joining us, and join us every single Tuesday for new episodes of Dances with Dice.
She's a robot.